Hi, this is Michael, and this is my review of the RoadHawk HD. It's a high-performance forward-facing camera. It features 1080p recording capability, and it will also record at 720. It's really a very full feature. There's a lot of great features in this, and the recording quality is really quite astounding, and I will show you that in my video review. Here's what you're going to get inside the package. First of all, here is the RoadHawk HD unit itself. This is not very large at all, about the size of a deck of cards. It's about 4 inches wide, it's about 3 inches deep, and it's just about an inch thick. On the front you'll find the lens giving you a very, very wide angle of vision. Then there is a tripod mount, or just a screw mount for an alternate way of mounting this if you wish. There is also the mounting slot here, which is where the mounts that are provided hook into. Now this they give you 2 of these, so you can have this installed in 2 different vehicles. This is a 3M sticky patch here that you would apply to your windshield, and then the recording unit just slides in on the bottom like this. It's a little awkward, but it works pretty well, I'd have to say. There are no controls on this at all except a single button. All the recording is done onto an SD card, which is inserted in here. And there are 2 LED indicators here. One indicates that the GPS has locked on, and the other is the recording LED. Now once this is turned on in your car, it is recording continuously, and it just keeps recording until the card fills up, and then it starts re-recording over the oldest files that it finds. There are various settings in the software that you can alter, and I'll talk about that in a moment. On the side here, here's a couple of ports. This is for a microphone in port. This does have a built-in microphone, however, that works very well. And then this is the DC in. This is what you would plug the power into. And then there is an optional GPS antenna, and that is the port for connecting that. So here are the 2 cords that are included. This is used to plug into the cigarette lighter or power port of your vehicle. This is a nice long cord, so it gives you a good amount of flexibility for running this around the molding of your window. And I had no problem installing this in mine and hiding the wire in the molding. You could also get it permanently installed, probably for a pretty minimal cost, and that's probably the way to go for most people if you're going to plan on using this all the time. And then this is the GPS antenna, which I did not have to use, but in vehicles where the placement would not allow this to get a good clear GPS signal, you could use this cable, and this is the receiving antenna here for the GPS. You also get a couple of glass mount cable ties here. This lets you route the cable if it's not possible for you to hide the cable in any other way. And then you also get an extra sticky pad in case you need to reposition this or just move it to another vehicle. Once you attach this, it's permanent on your windshield, and when you go to remove this, you're going to have to probably use a razor blade to scrape it off, and then obviously you need a new pad if you're going to put it anywhere else. And finally, what's also included is an SD card reader. This is kind of cool. It's just got a USB port built right into it, and you can put the USB card in here, attach it to your computer, download the software. It's actually provided on the CD, and then that lets you view the movies that have been recorded, and also allows you to change the settings that the RoadHawk gives you. There are several bit rates that you can choose. Again, you can choose between 1080 or 720 for your recording size, and the microphone has a sensitivity of high sensitivity, low sensitivity, or off. And there's also a built-in speaker here which can be on high, low, or off. And the speaker quality of this is very poor. Most of the time when this thing is talking to me to tell me that it's locked on GPS or whatever, all I hear is scratchy noise. I can hardly understand what it's saying. So that could be improved a great deal, but it's really not too important to hear it talk, and you might even want to just turn that speaker off. So it's really amazing the quality of video that you get from this, and I'm going to demonstrate that. Here is the RoadHawk HD application on my Macintosh. With the SD card inserted in your computer, when you first launch the application, you'll see all the video segments in a list, either by event, by normal, or by all. You'll also see the mile per hour and the latitude and longitude, assuming your GPS is working. And you'll also see a map. And then these are the camera settings, all the various camera settings. They are saved to the SD card, and then when you insert the SD card into the RoadHawk, that's when the new settings take precedence. Overall, I was really impressed with RoadHawk HD. The quality of the video was really exceptionally good, especially with the sun at your back and in overcast conditions. At night, and not unexpectedly, the quality does diminish somewhat, but still very usable video coming from this. I'm a little frustrated that there are no controls on the RoadHawk HD except for the event button, but you can't control the volume of the speaker or the microphone or even turn it on or off for that matter. It turns on as soon as your car goes on, and I suppose that's not so bad, but it does seem logical to me that there could be some controls on here to do some basic things like controlling the volume of the speaker and the microphone. Also, I do have some problems with the SD card. It did come with an 8 GB SD card, constantly having the lock tab lock on me. So I actually ended up putting a little piece of tape over to lock the lock tab in the unlocked position. If the tab is locked, obviously you can't change anything on the card. You can't add or delete, so you can't save your settings. So if you're getting an error, it's probably because the lock tab has unlocked or locked, vice versa, one way or the other. So all in all, it's a pretty impressive little piece of gear. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have a great day.